or go live. Mark Martinez, Fox 10 News.
Well, you've heard it already, triple digits just around the corner, but we are going to enjoy a few days in the 90s still. We'll take a look at your extended forecast coming up in just a couple minutes.
Fox 10 AccuWeather forecast with Dave, Corey, and Christy. All day on 102.5 KNIX. Today's best country and all-time favorites. Your exclusive AccuWeather forecast with Christy Seekin on Fox 10 News.
Don't worry, we still have some 90s left in the forecast before we get into that triple-digit territory. Although the air quality once again not great outside today, a little bit hazy as we look outside on tower cam. 92 degrees right now, once again breezy, about 13-mile-an-hour breeze at Sky Harbor. Any of the moisture and activity that well to the west and to the north of us, a series of low-pressure systems will brush Arizona the next few days, making for breezy conditions, but warm weather will be the trend, and then dare I say it, hot weather as we get into the weekend. Once again, with the poor air quality out there, we do have an air quality warning that lasts until 9 o'clock this evening. And with those systems passing through, those windy conditions, along with that, until 11 o'clock tonight, that wind advisory. Take a look at how gusty the winds are in some places right now. Anywhere from 35-mile-an-hour gusts in Page to 30-mile-an-hour gusts in Kingman. Seeing numbers in the 20s as well throughout the middle of the state, in addition to the far eastern border. Now, those winds will relax later tonight, which is the good news. Right now, we're still seeing plenty of warm numbers out there. 90s across the lower deserts, 80 into Kingman, 77 for St. John's, and 73 for Payson. Here in the valley, we're looking at low 90s for the most part. 87, an outlier on our map up in Wickenburg, Deer Valley at 89. But otherwise, few 91s out there in Buckeye and in Goodyear. Gateway, same story, 90 degrees for Apache Junction. Now, normally we're in the mid-80s. We do continue to see that average climb. Today, almost 10 degrees above the seasonal norm. We made it to 95 for the afternoon high. And just like yesterday, the record for today was set back in 1989, right at that 100-degree mark. Now, nationally, we're seeing a few pockets of very active weather, still a mix of rain and snow for the west, but severe weather tracking through the plains into the Midwest. We're going to see the threat of those straight-line winds in addition to pockets of very heavy rain and large-sized hail for the next couple of days. Things should be calm for us, though, windy to breezy, depending on your location. Tonight, we'll cool down into the 60s for Lake Havasu. We'll see low 40s for Show Low, 38 for Flag, and 43 for Window Rock, 50 for Nogales. And then into tomorrow, guys, take a look at these numbers. Maybe a little bit cooler in some spots because of the passing low. Upper 80s for Lake Havasu and for Bullhead City. We'll see 91 for Tucson, 71 degrees for Show Low, 66 in Flag. Tonight, warm and breezy as we get into tomorrow. And then for your 10-day forecast, we are going to see those 90s, at least for the next few days. As we make our way into the weekend, though, we could be flirting with that 100-degree mark, if not arriving there, as we get into your Friday, your Saturday, and your Sunday.
We have arrived. Almost.
Is that arriving 100?
It looks like 101 to me.
Yeah.
All right, just ahead of Earth Day, Google unveils a revamped version of Google Earth. The 3D mapping service